Hello everyone, my name is John Goldaliova from the TUP-T and welcome to my part 3 of Finals TUP-T domain. So in this particular part of our video is we're going to configure our DHCP server. So we have been given an IP block of 172.31.0.0 with a prefix of 22. So we have to configure our router IP address. So for us to do that, let's go to our initial configurations task. So in our initial configuration, let's configure our networking. So let's set our local area connection. Have to use the following IP address of 172.31.0.31. So why 172.31.0.31? Because we are not required to distribute the first 30 and last 30 valid IP addresses. So next, we have the subnet mask of 255.255.0.0, and we have to set our default gateway as 172.31.0.1. So let's click OK. Okay. So next, we are going to set our DNS server IP address that is the same as the DHCP server. So let's also add the Google and OpenDNS public DNS IP addresses. So for us to do that, just go to the add roles and install the DHCP server. Just click next, next, next. So we have to enter our preferred DNS server. So let's first check if all of our IP address are valid. So click next, 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 and just next, next. Let's use our current credentials. So next, and click install. So after our DHCP server has finished its installation, let's close this. So we are required to input our DNS server IP address, Google and OpenDNS public DNS server IP address. So in the administrative tools, go to the DHCP. So in our computer name, go to the IPv4, and we have to create a new scope. So for our scope name, we have to input our scope name as DHCP server. Click next. So for our starting IP address, so for our exclusions is we do not distribute the first 30 and last 30 valid IP addresses. So we have to input the first 30 IP addresses. And our last 30 IP addresses. After doing that, just click next. So we are required to have an IP address list that expires every 8 hours. So we have to set our address list as 8 hours. So just click next. So for our router default gateway 172.31.0.1, add next. So for our IP address, for our domain name and DNS server, so you have to go to our command prompt and let's ping our domain name for us to know what is our IP address. So we have 172.31.0.31. now we're going to add our Google DNS servers. We have 888 and 8844. And next we have to set the OpenDNS server IP address. So we have 208.67.2222 and with the alternate DNS server of 208.67.222.20. 208.67.222.20 and click add. And next, so next, finish. So now we are done doing this particular part based on the requirements. So that's it for this part of my finals of TUP-T.